Is picking a light bulb really that easy? Or maybe it's more complicated than you think. You walk into the store or scroll online and suddenly you are hit with wattage, lumens, base codes, shapes and labels like soft white or warm light. What should take you 30 seconds becomes a full-blown guessing game. If you've been there, you're not alone. Lighting has changed, and what used to be a quick grab, now it's a design decision. So in this video I'm breaking it all down. Exactly what you need to know when choosing a bulb for the right light, right mood and right room. If you are new here, hi, I'm Michael and welcome to my channel where we dive into interior design, lifestyle hacks and a bit of self-help to create your best life. If you are loving that vibe, hit subscribe and join the community to style your space and life. Now let's talk light. Here's the first thing you need to know. A light bulb is not just a bulb. Treat it as a tool for shaping space, setting energy, and supporting the way you live in. In order to make a right choice, there are 4 things you need to consider. First, how the bulb works. Second, how it looks like. Third, what it's meant to do. And fourth, how the light actually feels. First, I'm gonna start with the science. Incandescent bulbs. These are the OGs, literally like Edison era. They glow by heating up a metal filament, typically tungsten. They are warm, soft, and familiar, but they burn a lot of energy. I wouldn't recommend them unless you're going for a vintage or a short-term use. Next, we've got halogen. Think of this as upgraded incandescents. They are a bit brighter, a bit more efficient, and usually they are used in track lighting or under cabinets. Still hot to the touch and still on their way out in most homes. Next, we've got compact fluorescents, or CFLs in short. You most likely have seen these twisted ones. They use gas and small electric charge to create light. They are okay for long use areas like garages or basements, but they take few seconds to fully brighten and contain mercury, so you have to recycle them properly. Lastly, we've got LEDs. These are the lighting MVPs. They are efficient, long-lasting, cool to touch, and come in every imaginable tone, color and brightness. And most importantly, they are fully dimmable and programmable. That is what you want in 90% of modern houses, whether you are layering light or using smart systems. Now let's talk about shape. Shape isn't just about aesthetics, it's also about fit, light direction and spread. Here's what you will see the most. The A-shaped bulb, the standard bulb look, used in most lamps and ceiling fixtures. Next, we've got G-shape, globe, round and stylish, great for vanities and open bulbs. Next, we've got C-shape, think chandeliers and wall sconces. They add a touch of elegance. Next, we've got T-shape, tubes, sleek, linear, perfect under the shelves. Lastly, we've got reflectors, used in recessed lighting and track systems. They direct light forward, so they are ideal for highlighting art or specific areas. Important notice, shape affects both style and spread. Don't just swap bulbs. Make sure that the new shape works with your fixture and your lighting goal. Now let's talk about functionality. As I mentioned earlier, treat bulb as a tool. Every tool should have a job, and choosing a wrong one can totally throw off your room. We can categorize it into 3 different jobs. First, general lighting. It's your foundational layer. Overhead lights, ceiling fans, floor lamps. Use soft to neutral light. 2700 Kelvin to 3500 Kelvin should be enough. And for the brightness, choose 800 to 1100 lumens. Next is task lighting. You need focused, high contrast light for activities like cooking or reading. Cooler tone, 4000 Kelvin to 5000 Kelvin, and directional bulbs will be the best here. Use them in kitchens, vanities, desk setups, etc. Last but not least is accent lighting. This is what gives room personality. For this job, use warm-toned, dimmable lights. Warm light, like 2300 to 2700 Kelvin, and a nice fixture should do the job perfectly. Here I've got a pro tip for you. Layer your light. Every room should have at least 2, ideally 3 types of lights. That's how you move from lit to intentional. Next, we've got light quality. Light quality is where most people go wrong. and frankly speaking is the easiest to fix. Lower temperatures, like 2300 to 3000 kelvins, produce warm yellowish light, mimicking incandescent bulbs and creating cozy ambience. Think about spaces like bedrooms or living rooms. Higher temperatures, like 3500 to 5000 kelvins, emit cooler, bluish-white light resembling daylight and enhancing focus in workspaces like kitchens, laundry rooms, and home offices. Anything above 5000 Kelvin is not commonly used in houses, so I won't be focusing on that in this video. Choosing the right light temperature depends on the desired mood and function of the space, with warm tones suited for homes and cool tones for offices or task-oriented areas. So we've talked about light temperature, now is the time to talk about lumens. When it comes to brightness, focus on lumens, not the wattage the bulb has. 450 lumens should be enough for accent lighting or bedside lamps. 800 lumens are for general purpose. Think about replacing 60-watt bulbs. 1600 lumens and up are used for task-heavy spaces like kitchens and offices. Do you want more control over them? Use dimmable bulbs to shift the mood throughout the day. Lastly, I would like to talk about the blue light. Some light bulbs do emit blue light, and the amount of that blue light depends on the type of the bulb and color temperature. Incandescent bulbs and halogen bulbs emit very little blue light. They lean toward warmer tones, 2700 Kelvin to 3000, with more red and yellow wavelength, giving that warm, cozy vibe. CFL light bulbs with higher color temperatures, usually above 4000 Kelvin, also emit blue light, though typically less than LEDs. Their light comes from exciting gases, which might include blue wavelengths. Many LEDs, especially those with the label cool white or daylight, emit a noticeable amount of blue light. Their color temperature varies from 4000 Kelvin to 6500 Kelvin. This is because a blue wavelength is a part of how LED produce bright white light. They are great for focus and visibility, but sometimes may feel harsh. To combat that, use bulbs labeled as warm white, 3000 Kelvin or less, or switch to smart bulbs that adjust automatically in the evening. Your body and your eyes will thank you. Now let's make it simple. What do you need to remember? When choosing a light bulb, ask yourself, what kind of tech do I want? Think LED. What shape fits my fixture and style that I want to create? What is the function of this light? Is it general lighting, task oriented, or maybe accent? And lastly, what do you want this light to feel like? Think about color temperature, brightness, dimmability. If you answer these 4 questions, you can't go wrong. Lighting should work for you, not confuse you. And once you understand the basics, it becomes one of the most powerful designing tools in your home. Thanks for watching, and remember, good lighting doesn't just brighten up the space, it changes how you live in it. Hit the like and subscribe button if you liked this video so you won't miss the next one. See you next time.